Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today in the morning, the CS for, which CS? Manufacturer or what? Oh, I'm lost. CS for industry. Industrial. CS for industrial. CS for industrial. CS for industrial marketing. The agenda. Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, early in the morning, the CS for marketing and industrial, Moses Kuria, had a high-level engagement with the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, including textile and apparel sector. This meeting was happening at Movenpick Hotel. And there are several issues that Moses Kuria is raising up, and of course, to some extent, it is making sense. And I told you some time back that Moses Kuria, definitely, he is buying more on what railaodinga was selling during the campaign. Remember, Raila said that he's going to ban Mitumba. Kuria, some time back, talked about this. It did not go well with those people who are selling Mitumba, and even some of the buyers. Kuria then later changed this statement to fit what Kenyans wanted to hear. Akasema tukumaanisha tutatoa Mitumba. But again, in this meeting, it is now coming out clear after Moses Kuria insisting openly that he is prepared to use every means possible, whichever power in his hand, to make sure that they are banning the issue of Mitumba importation to promote the textile industry in this country. Again, this statement did not go well with some of the people in that meeting. And if you listen on how Moses Kuria has been exchanging with the people he went to meet, you cannot tell that we have a CS meeting people. There's no that level of, showing the difference between a leader and the people he's leading. Kuria has involved in the shouting match between the people he was meeting and what he wanted to say. So I want to listen to Moses Kuria shortly, and then from there, we are going to continue with this conversation, because it's like this team want to implement what Raila Odinga was championing for, but it's like they are lacking a know-how on how to approach this situation. Listen to Moses Kuria and the lady in their exchange.
And because I am putting the president in charge, and it is within my capability and my needs, I am crazy enough to ban uniforms.
Hiya, can I speak?
No.
I am going to challenge you all the way, because there is no way you're speaking wrong. These people are working every day, every night, to make sure they make their ends meet, to make sure they're volunteer in jobs, and don't demoralize. We say we love what we do, what we want to do.
Please, I will do exactly that. I will ban uniforms.
Ban it, and you see 180 jobs go further.
They will get something else to do.
They will get
I will get something better to do.
good for you and good for me.
Yeah.
And you set me free.
I will get something better to do.
You set us free from having responsibility.
1 million jobs to be
Up to you, sir.
So this 50,000.
I will challenge you, Moses. No, it's not fair. You should know the problem on the ground before you really.
Now, during the campaign time, Moses Kuria was in front line to incite the Mitumba sellers and even some of the consumers of Mitumba against the decision of railaodinga on how he was to go about the issue of Mitumba. But now, he is facing the rebellion. He started it, he went further to even buy some of this Mitumba, and even, in fact, they were having a Mitumba party day. They were having an off day just for Mitumba to support people who are buying Mitumba and those who have been selling Mitumba. Now it is turning against Moses Kuria. This is something he planted during the campaign season. He did not want Kenyans to understand what it means for having a product made in Kenya and selling a product they are getting from outside. Now Moses Kuria is facing it rough. But for me, I can say it is good for him to face such a situation because after all, he was inciting the people against railaodinga on the same point. And there is something I'm learning here. What is emerging is that these people want to implement railaodinga's manifesto. But because this was not their manifesto, possibility of making accidents after accidents on the way is becoming inevitable. Simply because they don't have the manual and the know-how on how to implement this issue. Railaodinga was explaining himself on how he was about to go, about it. Of course, he was not just going to withdraw the issue of Mitumba and then leave people in dilemma. There should be a proper plan to make sure that you are having manufacturers doing enough job to have enough clothes here from the textile industry. Once we have enough, that's when you start slowly stopping the importation of Mitumba. But just waking up and saying, I have stopped, we will stop importation of Mitumba, we have done with this one. Even going further to implement this, in fact, it is going even to affect the common poor of the poorest mwananchi in this country. Because people might not afford the price they will come with this new product. First of all, they need to have more of these materials around so that even the price will go down. And then help these Mitumba sellers give this product even if you are giving on loan, or let them sell and bring back the capital and they remain with the profit. That's how railaodinga was going to implement this thing. And then put a price that is going to favor the buyer also. But withdrawing this thing and then you come out with a new product, Wakenya wataanza kutembea uchi kwa sababu hawatakuwa na uwezo wa kununua hiyo nguo. Now Moses Kuria is feeling the heat because he is a leader without a plan, but now copying another person's plan. Then you want to implement without even involving the owner of the manifesto. Aenda akae chini na railaodinga, amuulize vile angefanya hii kazi. Anyenyekee. Asipofanya hivyo, then he's going to have it rough. That's my view. But let us meet in the comment section. I want to read your comment also. Thank you.